Okay, guys, UFC betting scandal. Question is, what fights have been fixed? I'm talking like high level, uh, not prelim stuff. F that. I'm thinking like the big stuff. Who could have, like you in UFC history? But I'm probably gonna focus more on the last 5-10 years. What we can remember. Please comment down below fights that you think back on now. I mean, I think we all as UFC fans and MMA fans overall have watched fights and thought, what the heck is he doing? Like, okay, he didn't defend that. He just called off the. Let's just get into it. A classic one from 6 years ago. Was Adesanya supposed to win all along versus Gastelum? Did Dude, I'm just gonna throw allegedly. When Kelvin Gastelum head kick Adesanya, and Adesanya lips swelled up, face swelled up, doing the and Gastelum just kept hitting me. Oh my god, kept hitting him, and when Adesanya covered up against the cage, still wobbly, Gastelum, not even a good takedown, shoots in for a very bad, like basically looks like, okay, I'm shooting in, taking a breather, letting Adesanya recover. Who knows? Just saying. Another one pretty recent, like, was it 2 years ago? Sterling versus O'Malley for the belt. So we go into early second round, and Sterling doesn't shoot for a takedown, just throws all defense out of the window. I think most of you guys have seen it, especially in slow motion. Just runs in, tries to land something on O'Malley, and O'Malley with like the easiest, quick reflex, boom, out of the way, boom. Just when I think about that moment, that feels like a, if Sterling, I'm not saying it happened, but if there were a fight where someone got paid behind the scenes by Dana, by a random, allegedly, someone in the UFC, a betting expert, whatever, to just do it easy. Okay, dude, like in the second round, in the third round, whatever, I'm just gonna run in, throw some punches, just counter me, and we do like a TKO. Maybe the ref is in on it. Of course, people talked about Sterling himself or early stoppage. I mean, just such an amateur move, honestly. I mean, I'm just saying. Of course, the classic Gone Jones. People have already talked about it, Guru and everything. But I mean, that. First of all, when do we ever see a guillotine finish? We can see it in the lower level, but even when you get to the rankings, we like never. Maybe women's MMA, but we like never see a guillotine finish a fight, especially not top 5, especially not title fights. And Jones just like used his weight to drag the gun down. I'm not even think that's so weird, but basically they just sat with his fat belly on Gane's face. Gane didn't defend the guillotine. It was so weird. I mean, I was happy at the time because I had like a parlay. I think I had a parlay on Bo Nickel, Jones, and someone in between. Who did I have? Okay, anyway, that's oh, sorry. I think it was DDP versus Bronson. Bo Nickel's debut. So DDP, Bo Nickel. I had DDP, Bo Nickel first round, and Jones. It's a good parlay. Didn't get much money. I think all were favorites. But anyway, so that's very sus. So I think all of us can, of course, if we're not looking at suspicious early rounds finishes, and we look at, I mean, decisions, like how long do we have Paddy, Jared Gore, especially when we look at in this one, and this is allegedly UFC allegedly, but if some higher ups then in the UFC, they want to make money, they want the star to win. O'Malley, Peter Yan, Paddy, Jared Gordon. Who knows? McGregor. And listen, I'm not even saying all of these are robberies. I thought watching it live, O'Malley won. Haven't watched it back in details, I don't think. Not saying that. I'm pretty sure I thought Conor won the rematch with Nate, but we're still talking about controversial fights, close fights, and everything. So O'Malley got the fight versus Jan, Paddy over Gordon, McGregor over Diaz. What was the recent? We have seen so many. I think even in just fights in the recent years where when people they don't they want the younger guy to come up, so they give he's fighting this weekend. What is his name? Bonfim. Give the fight to him over Wonderboy. They rob Volkov, give it to Gane. Maybe now I'm getting too much into the robbery stuff, but if we turn the table to referees, that seems sus. Dude, the the referee in Pereira Adesanya, dude, he definitely had money on Pereira. He didn't let Pereira knock Adesanya out for shit. Adesanya a bit wobbled. Stop the fight. What more early stoppages? Cejudo Cruz. The guy that Cruz said was drunk, that smelled alcohol. I'm saying, man. Dude, I said, look me in the eyes, man. Okay, that's a terrible Cruz. Look me in that. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, man. Say it again. Look me in the eyes. He told that story. Going back to decisions, definitely some shady stuff with Cejudo DJ rematch. That was the dude. No. That was DJ all the way. What more early stoppages that we can look at that? Maybe you the Chiesa Kevin Lee back in 2017. If some OGs remember, if we call it OG 2017. Well, Chiesa, what? Fantastic. What more? Some speaking of refs having money on fighters, Jalin Turner versus Bobby Green. That referee must have had his whole neighborhood on Bobby Green, because Bobby Green lay there completely dead. Jalin Turner, bam, bam, bam. And the referee, come on, move, Bobby, move, bam, bam. Dude, I was not even. I don't think I was mad watching Bobby Green get his head caved in. I just watched that like, what the fuck? I think I laughed. Yeah, man. Dude, especially Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chandler. That was a weird stoppage. Tony was he was still there, man. People forget, man. I don't know, guys. Do we have what could have been more? I've given plenty of suggestions. As I said, please tell me down below. I just think this is so sketchy, and listening to Ariel Helwani and him talking about live on the show, like a fighter sent him a message or something saying, "Dude, I know 2 fights." I think this is what Ariel said live on his show. Like, 2-3 days ago, that a fighter live texted him during the show and said like, dude, I know 2 fights for sure that were fixed, rigged, whatever you want to call it, fixed. And all the fighters, dude, especially that, I don't remember the name of the guy, but several fighters have been going on X or whatever and tweeting, yeah, dude, people have been coming up to me earlier in my career, like Backstage or some shady stuff like that, and they say that they of course denied because why would any fighter expose themselves? But also the guy, I don't remember his name, sorry, but the guy that tweeted, he said like, yeah, dude, I was offered not enough at all, 70K, and then he deleted his tweets, and this was I believe when Dana announced that that the FBI were investigating this, and that they had been in Dana's office, and the FBI were involved. And that dude took deleted his tweets. I even believe he tweeted and said, this is a UFC fighter, of course. He said something like, what did he say? Like, oh, I didn't realize it was this serious. I was just joking, haha, something weird. It didn't feel like a joke at all. It was very specific with the 70K. So oh, dude, I seriously wonder what happened backstage. If did the FBI contact him? Or not even the FBI, but maybe some shady people behind the scenes. Like, dude, take the. Are the mafia involved? We know Dana White came from Boston with the mafia stuff, and the Fertitta brothers. I don't know, man. I believe also. I'm not a big Ariel fan. He has covered it a lot. I believe one of the guys on his show also said something which is pretty crazy. No, just overall, now when we watch fights, it feels like, I don't think this is something that we will talk about a lot before every card. But I mean, now this weekend we have with Bonfim, Randy Brown, we have another low level card, trash card, just the hardcore fans will watch and pay attention to. And apparently it seems to be on these types of cards, like it happened back in 2022, and now just a few days ago on these very low level Apex cards. It was a women's main event 3 years ago, so another under the radar card. What was I saying? Yeah, anyway, that dude, I lost my thought like a little homosexual. What my point was, yeah, so honestly, look out on this card. Look out and see what happens on this card. Randy Brown, Gabriel Bonfim, just saying that. And yeah, what that guy on Ariel said, yeah, he said something like that, like, will we ever be able to look at the fights the same, and how many fights, they said something like, how many fights have we, watched, and in front of our eyes, we have no idea, but it was fixed. And as an MMA fan, I haven't watched for 10 years or anything like that, but I have watched plenty of fights live now, and going back and watch fights. And I think listen, I'm gonna say to all MMA fans watching, you all that watch this has probably seen 1, 2, 3, we don't know how many fixed fights. It could be prelims, could it be title, saying it about prelims and stuff, I mean, it's bad in itself. But dude, what title fights and stuff like that could have been some sketchy thing involved, if it is the UFC higher ups just as simple as we've heard, like people coming backstage or to the gym or anything. I say like, dude, you wanna get like 200k or something? I'm gonna end it there, guys. It's fucking a crazy situation. I just wanted to do a bit of a rant about this whole situation and some speculation, allegedly, not accusing anyone. Where am I? No, but please comment down below what like if you're now thinking maybe you watch something live that you now, dude, I remember watching that, it was rigged as fuck, or if you're now thinking back like, dude, I remember watching this fight and now looking back, dude, I'm suspicious. Fuck. I would love to know if we actually got to know, like, okay, this fight was fixed, and then we go back and watch it and see like, okay, dude, he's not even fighting the choke, or like, dude, he just barely got hit and just crumbled. Like, dude, I want to know stuff like that. So as I said, comment down below if you have any example like that, what you thought about my takes, what you think about the entire situation. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. I'm gonna post in a few days, I think I'm gonna post predictions for UFC 322, Islam, JDM, all that stuff. Probably gonna record this off that video after this. So thank you for watching, guys. And also for you guys, I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. I'm sorry. I'm sick all the time. I had so much fucking pain in my eyes. I still don't know exactly what it is. It seems to be like a bad infection. My nose is stuffed with yeah, you know, when you have like a cold, you know, I can't. It just comes out air, but I'm like completely. It's stuck here and shit. And you know, I'm like, yeah, a lot of, you know, when you, I don't know how to explain, when you have a bad cold, whatever, so I'm pretty stuffed here, so it like pushes onto the eye, and yeah, I've been in a lot of terrible pain. That's the only thing the last month, back and forth. But I think I'm going to the right direction now. I just got like I have taken some, you know, pain medication. I actually took some like water drops you can buy, and dripped in my eyes. Actually felt a lot better. I took some up the nose. So done what I can today. Felt a bit better. Felt like, dude. I'm sorry for you guys that have been like, what the fuck is he doing? I've been posting like almost daily the community posts. So that's something, you know, trying to keep like, dude. Yeah, this wasn't a me being lazy and just left. So yeah, as I said, gonna film the prediction video, the 322, right after this. Drop it in a few days, and hopefully we'll be back. I'm not gonna promise like fucking live streams every day. Of course I want to stream, like it would be, I would be happy with if I got at least one good live stream, like an hour or something, now in the next 7 days, like before the big pay-per-view 322. What was I thinking? But yeah, I just don't want to promise anything. Community post continues. 2 videos we get now. This one and the predictions video, at least. I'm gonna try my best, but I feel like shit. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Latest video right here. Playlist right here. I missed saying that.